Hello friends, it's Lisa and welcome to the first weekly vlog for the Olympic Games readathon. So it is July 1st, which means the readathon has officially begun. It's a whole month-long readathon, which is perfect because my TBR is very overwhelming, so I have a whole month to maybe get through it. But yeah, I just wanted to start the first vlog for this readathon. I think I'm gonna have 4 vlogs going up for this readathon. It's a bit difficult because the month starts on a Thursday, so it's gonna be a little weird going from like Thursday to Thursday. But I think I want my last vlog for the month and for the readathon to be a little extra long one, so that's the way I've decided to divide it up. So yeah, it's gonna be a little weird, but you're gonna be getting 4 vlogs from me regardless, which is typically what I do for month-long readathons. So yeah, I'm very excited to participate in the readathon, excited to work on my TBR for this month because I have a lot of great books on my TBR. But let's talk about what I plan to read for this week. I need to make a game plan, I think, so I need to talk through it with you guys. So the first thing that I want to finish is Yoke by Mary H.K. Choi. This is not at all on my TBR for this month. I started it a few days ago and I read like a good amount of it yesterday, and this book is just so good that I just need to finish it before I can move on to anything else. I don't want to put it to the side to start my July TBR. I just want to get it done. And Sam just jumped from behind my desk. Hello, sir. I don't want to put it off to the side for my July TBR. I just want to complete it before getting into my TBR for this readathon. And I think I only have like 100 pages left, so I probably will finish that in the next couple of hours. I just kind of want to have a day of reading, I think. So I think I'm going to start with that and get that done. And then we'll move on to the actual TBR for this readathon. So the first thing I think I'm going to pick up is The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I'm reading this for a few different reasons. Obviously, I'm reading it for this readathon. I'm reading it for the prompt. I'm on Team Aphrodite, by the way, so I'm using it for the prompt to read a book about like a strong, independent main female character. So I'm hoping that the main character or just a female character in this book is like that. I'm assuming they will be like that. So that is what I'm reading it for this readathon, but I'm also reading it for the buzzwordathon this month. The buzzword for July is last, so this is perfect for that. And I also may be reading it for another video as well, maybe a secret TBR, I don't know. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about like many of my thoughts on this book in these vlogs, but I would like to get this done this first week for the buzzwordathon and also be able to read it for that secret video and also this readathon. So this is what I'm going to be starting with. So my plan for today specifically is to finish Yoke and start on this. But I'm also buddy reading Priory of the Orange Tree this month, and I think we're going to be starting on the 3rd, and I think our plan is to make it go for like 2 weeks, so like 50-ish pages a day, which is definitely doable. Even if that's the only thing that I read for the day, I definitely think I can manage to read 50 pages a day of this, especially because this is going to definitely be a very dense and intense fantasy. Like, I'm looking at the back, I knew there was like a glossary in the back, also covering the page so I don't spoil myself, but there's a lot of pages of just like information, I think, on like different words and people and the timeline of the book. So there's gonna be a lot of brain power that this book requires, but we're starting this on the 3rd, so I'm going to also be starting this week. Okay, so I need to make like a TBR game plan for just this week. So the game plan for this week: finish the last 100 pages of Yoke. I think I'm going to also try and finish The Last Magician this week as well. Technically, the buzzwordathon is the first week of the month, so I would like to get this done this week as well. And then also read the 50 pages a day requirement for the buddy read for Priory of the Orange Tree. So if we're starting it on the 3rd, this vlog, I'm going to end on the 7th. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 days, 50 pages, 250 pages of Priory of the Orange Tree this week. I think I can maybe do that, but that is the plan. 250-ish pages of Priory of the Orange Tree this week as well. That's my plan. Will she do it? Fingers crossed. I feel like at some point this month I'm gonna have to do a 24-hour readathon, so you might be getting these weekly vlogs as well as a 24-hour readathon vlog at some point this month, because I just feel like that's the only way there's gonna be a chance of me finishing this TBR. So maybe I'll do that next week. That's the plan. I think I'm just gonna spend the day reading today. I'm just in such a big reading mood. I think because I'm loving Yoke so much, I'm just like, I don't want to put that book down. I'm just constantly thinking about how I always want to be reading that book. So I think I'm going to go downstairs to read because our AC on this level is not working great, and we've been kind of in a heat wave the past few days. It's not as hot out today, but it's just been kind of uncomfortable on this floor, and it's a lot nicer downstairs. So I'm gonna go settle in on the couch downstairs and try and get some reading done. But yeah, happy July, happy Olympic Games readathon. I'm very excited, and hopefully we can get the TBR done this month. We'll see. Alright, hello. Happy Friday. It's weird starting a vlog on a Thursday. I feel like I'm gonna be completely thrown off in all of these vlogs, but hello, it's Friday. And I do have some updates for you all. I have a reading update. We have a haul for me to show you guys, and also some Taylor Swift related things to talk about. So this is basically like the most Lisa vlog clip to exist. So first of all, reading update. So yesterday I did finish Yoke by Mary H.K. Troy, and every time I think about this book I start crying. So I gave it 5 stars. I loved it so much. There were certain things that were relatable to me, but there were also things that were just like really sad, but also just like so real. Like I kind of had to keep reminding myself that these weren't real people. I loved Mary H.K. Choi's writing. I feel like this was just like the most real contemporary fictional story that I've ever read. They just felt like real people. They were real human beings that made mistakes, didn't always say the right things, and it just felt very real. I know I said that multiple times, but yeah, it was really good, and it hurt my feelings, and I cried reading the ending, so it's fine. So yeah, loved that, was trying to recover from that. I did try and start The Last Magician yesterday, but I didn't get very far. I got up to page 18, so I didn't get very far. I was still kind of trying to recover from Yoke, but also like I did leave the house yesterday and go out, so I didn't have that much time to read. But I think because I finished Yoke yesterday, today's a new day, I'm going to be able to read a little bit more today. But yeah, like I said, I'm reading this for a certain video, so I'm not going to talk about my thoughts too much, but so far I'm intrigued. I will say that. I also do have a haul to show you guys. I went to Michael's and Ulta yesterday. Those two stores where we typically go are right next to each other, so it's very dangerous for me, and I spent money, so I thought I would show you. So the first things I got are some Tombow markers because I really wanted shades like these, but also I have an idea of what I want my theme to be for next month, and I knew I kind of needed these shades, I think, so I have a vision. So let's see if it works out. So I got this like gray shade. It's N52 for anyone who's wondering, and it's like a very like cool toned gray. I have a lot of warm toned grays, but I don't have like a bluey gray, so that's why I kind of got this. And then I got this like really pretty sage green color, which I love sage green. I know sage green is like very popular right now. I have been loving sage green for years, not to be like I liked it before it was cool, but like I did. Sorry, that was annoying, but anyway, got this sage green marker. This is 312, and it's just really pretty, and I am happy to have it. I don't have this type of color in my marker collection, I don't think, so very excited about this. So everything else is from Ulta, and my mom is just a very nice lady, so she actually got me these brushes. They're the BH Cosmetics Crystal Zodiac brushes, and they're really pretty. I mean, you can kind of see on the cover, but I'll take them out. Okay, they're all like individually wrapped, so it's gonna be a noisy clip. I'll just show a couple. So there's this one that is like this pink clear handle. All the handles are like different colors, and some of them are like marble looking, so I'll show this one as well. So this one kind of has like a marble effect on the brush, and they're all like different sizes and different brushes, so that's great. So I have like 12 new makeup brushes, which is very exciting. Thank you to my mom. I also got the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. This is just like a setting powder, and I have a little sample of it, but because it's obviously a sample and then like this not so great plastic packaging, it ended up breaking and it's also like running out. So I wanted to get the full size because I don't have like a full sized powder. I always have like a ton of little samples, but I really wanted to get like a full size normal powder, and I really like this one, so I'm excited to have this. And then I got really excited because if you know me, hi, I'm Lisa. I love BTS, and BTS have these like, basically they made these like little characters, and they all each have a character, and then there's another character that represents ARMY, which is like their fans. Anyway, they have these little characters, and they have apparently skincare involving these characters, and my cat has come to say hello. He's going in the Ulta bag. Sir, okay. Hello? Excuse me, can you come out of the plastic bag? Thank you. Anyway, they have skincare for these characters. So I got a couple of the face masks because I couldn't resist. So I got Tata's Timeless Printed Essence Sheet Mask. It helps to regulate, hydrate, and calms your skin. And then I also got Koya's Kind Printed Essence Sheet Mask. This hydrates, restores, and brightens. And it's just, I couldn't not get them because it has a little like how to use the face mask thing on the back. And they put a face mask on the characters. Like, is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? How could I not get these? So I'm going to probably use one of these tonight because I'm just very excited. I think they might have the characters on the face masks too, which is just very cute. And then the last two things I got, I wanted to get them because they're a collaboration with a YouTuber that I watch, which is Softa's Life, and it said limited edition, and so I panicked and just got the two things that I really wanted, and we might buy more in the future, but I just got the two things I really wanted for now. I feel like I see limited edition and always panic, so it's really good marketing. So the first thing that I knew I wanted to get was the eyeshadow palette. This is the Super Spice Shadow Palette. I will also take this out of the packaging and show you guys. I'm also frantically checking the clock because Darian is having a premiere for her July TBR, and it's happening in 4 minutes. So I have 4 minutes to wrap up this clip. Can she do it? Probably not, because I babble too much, but anyway. Okay, so the packaging is actually like cardboard instead of like the plastic one that she's used before, which I think I prefer because the plastic packaging on the highlighter palette that she did with Revolution like a few years ago actually broke on me, so hopefully this won't break on me. Okay, so this is super pretty. I really like that it's a mix of like neutral shades and also colorful shades, but it also has a white and a black. Did I just poke it? No. But it has a white and a black, so you can like make certain shades pastels or you can deepen up certain shades. I just feel like this is like the perfect palette to like travel with, which I never travel, but it's like you could really do anything with this palette. So I'm very excited to use this for the first time. I probably will use it the next time I do my makeup, so very excited. And then I also got the Candy Icing lip liner and lip balm, so you can kind of use them together to get a more like hydrated lip look. You could also just obviously use the lip liner under any lip product or just the lip balm by itself. This is like the perfect product I think for me because it's just, I love hydrating lips. I don't really like mattifying lip products or anything, so I think this is just going to be something that I get a lot of use out of. Okay, so the lip liner is just, do I do the Beauty Guru thing? It doesn't work. This camera doesn't focus like that, but it's just like a neutral lip liner, and I think the lip balm is also just like this pretty neutral shade. I just feel like this is something I'm going to be able to just throw on and use a lot, so very excited about that. So that is everything that I got yesterday from Michaels and Ulta, and I know I said we were going to talk about Taylor Swift, but Darian's premiere is about to start in less than a minute, so we'll come back and talk about Taylor Swift after Darian's premiere. Okay, Darian's premiere's over. That was 2 seconds for you, 23 minutes for me. Go and watch Darian's July TBR. It was fun. She cried. It's great. So Taylor Swift was featured on a song by Big Red Machine, that's the group, and it's so good. It's called Renegade, which obviously made me think of Renegades by Marissa Meyer, and it doesn't apply at all, but it feels like a connection. but it's really good. I know she's going to feature on another song, I think, on the album that they're releasing, so I'm excited to hear that. Plus, I know that they've already released some songs not with Taylor Swift from the album, and it made me want to listen to the other songs, so very excited about that. And Renegade was really good. I knew it was coming out last night at midnight, but like I saw the information and then it literally left my brain like 2 seconds later, and then I fell asleep before it came out last night and I just completely forgot. So I listened to it this morning and it was excellent. I also don't think I've talked about Red, Taylor's version yet. I don't know if I was vlogging when she announced that, but yeah, the next album she's re-recording is Red and it's coming out this November, so sad girl fall, let's go, I'm ready. And I've just come to the conclusion that Red is like one of my favorite Taylor Swift albums. I always thought that, and then kind of around last year when we were doing the Taylor Swift readathon, me, Darian, and Casey, there was a lot of discussion about Taylor Swift albums and favorites and rankings and things like that, and I ended up having a crisis. But the more I thought about it, the more I always loved Red, and I still think Red's one of my favorite. I think Folklore and Red might be my favorite albums by her. I don't know if that's a bold statement because she has so many and they're all so good, but I just love them so much. So I'm going to be extremely obnoxious about the Red re-release, but it's fine. The 10-minute version of All Too Well is going to make me lose my mind, but I think everyone will understand. But okay. I need to go. I have some things I need to get done today before I start reading, so I'm gonna go and get those things done and over with. And yeah, I'll probably check in again later once I've done some reading. I would like to read a lot today, so hopefully that can happen. Is this a questionable angle? Probably. Hey, hey besties. So it is now Saturday, and I just wanted to give a little bit of a quick update, a quick reading update, reading plan for the rest of the week. So I have made a little bit of progress with The Last Magician. I'm now up to page 97, so I probably will read a little bit more of this later on tonight. But tomorrow is the 4th of July, so I don't think I'm going to be reading much tomorrow. So I would like to read a decent amount tonight, maybe get some reading in before I go to sleep, which is what I did last night, and I put on a like 1920s ASMR room, and it was a vibe. But there is a bit of an update with the Priory of the Orange Tree, which is behind me. I don't know if you can see it. There is a bit of an update with that buddy read. We are all kind of a little overwhelmed with all of our TBRs, so we're not going to try and get it done in like 2-ish weeks. We're just going to try and finish it by the end of the month, read it kind of at our own pace and see how that goes. I think I'm still going to try and read 50-ish pages a day starting whenever I start it. I kind of want to finish this first and then start Priory, so that I'm not reading like 2 fantasies kind of at the same time, because I feel like my brain might get confused. So I'm going to start it probably at the beginning of next week. I'm going to just kind of keep going with this until next week when I'm ready to start that. And also, me and Darian are going to be doing a 24-hour readathon, I think, on Tuesday. Casey was going to join us, but I think Casey was busy other than Saturday, but Darian was only busy on Saturday, so I don't think Casey's joining us, but we'll probably do another 24-hour readathon at some point this month because I think we all need it. I also think she's going to join in on any FaceTimes or anything we do, so she'll be involved, just not with the reading aspect. So yeah, I think the 24-hour readathon will be really good. That will obviously, I think I'm going to do a whole different vlog for that, so there will be a break on Tuesday in this vlog. It'll just go from Monday to Wednesday. So the 24-hour readathon will probably be very helpful. I'm thinking that I'll probably try and finish this during the 24-hour readathon if I don't finish it before, which probably won't happen. And then I'll probably read some other things for my TBR. We'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little update on what the plan is. So yeah, I think I'm just having a very chill rest of my day. I probably will pick this up later on tonight when I'm like in bed to go to sleep. I'm in bed right now because I've just had the laziest day, but later on when I get cozy and ready for bed, I will probably read a lot of that. But yeah, that is the plan. Hopefully I will be starting Priory of the Orange Tree soon, again, thinking next week, and hopefully we can all get it done by the end of this month. It's gonna be challenging for sure, but I think we can do it. Hey, it's been a little bit. Hey, how's it going? It is now Wednesday. I think the last time I updated you guys was Saturday. I'm sorry. I've been failing at vlogging. I've been filming like 3 different vlogs over the past few days, so I'm just like overwhelmed, I think. But rapid fire, quick update. Sunday was the 4th of July, had a small little cookout type of thing with family, so was not a good day to vlog. Monday, I didn't really do anything, I don't think. I think I realized like Monday night that I had not vlogged anything, so you didn't miss much though. I didn't do much Monday. And then yesterday, Tuesday, was the 24-hour readathon that I did with Darian. I think that vlog is coming after this vlog, but only in a few days. Like, it'll be up in a couple days, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, obviously I didn't vlog yesterday because I was vlogging for that. And now here we are. I'm so sorry that I haven't vlogged much, but today is the last day of this vlog, so I will try to vlog a little bit more today. And I am going to be kind of spoiling, you know, the 24-hour readathon, what I managed to read, but I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I don't think anyone cares, but I have now started Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. This is also on my Olympic Games TBR. Obviously, those are the books I'm going to be prioritizing this month, so I am pretty close to finishing. I think I have like 80 something pages left, so I'm going to maybe finish this today. I feel like I need to do something to make up for this vlog not having multiple days included, so I think I'm gonna try and finish this today. Obviously, I was reading all day yesterday, so I am feeling a bit burnt out with the whole reading thing, but I am so close to finishing this book that I think later on tonight I'll probably be back in the mood to read, so that's the plan. But yeah, I just wanted to say hello and apologize for being a bad vlogger the past few days. Like I said, if anything else happens today, I will let you know. This is going to be the last day. This is a weird vlogging schedule because I'm starting the vlogs on Thursdays because of when the month started, but oh well. So yeah, hello. Happy Wednesday. I'm sure I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hopefully I will film a little bit more today. Fingers crossed. Alright friends, it is now Thursday. I'm going to wrap up this vlog here so I can start next week's vlog, but I did want to update because I did manage to finish Honey Girl last night. I started reading around 11 p.m. last night, and I wasn't planning on finishing it because I was starting to read so late in the day, but I started reading, I ended up having a breakdown, and then I just had to finish it.
Started making it, had a breakdown. Bon appetit.
So I ended up giving this 4 stars. I feel like kind of throughout the whole thing, it was feeling like a 3 or 4 star for me. I was liking the characters, I was liking the actual story and like what the main character was going through, but I wasn't feeling like super invested and I wasn't loving it like as much as I thought I was going to. Like, I thought this was easily going to be a 5-star read for me, but the ending really like took it up a notch for me. I think just what the character, like the main character, was going through, it just like, I don't know, it just hit me in the feels. Like, I just could like relate to it so much, and I ended up like sobbing last night, and I'm the type of person that if I start crying, anything can like make me cry even harder, like anything slightly emotional and I'll be sobbing. So I was a mess last night and I didn't expect to cry that much, but I did, so that's fine. But yeah, I did really like it, and there obviously were things that I could not relate to. Like, a lot of the struggles that Honey Girl, the main character Grace, faces is because she is black, and it's hard for her to find, you know, jobs that will kind of treat her fairly. Like, she has to work like twice as hard as everyone else just because she's black, and there's a lot of discussion surrounding that, and obviously I can't relate to that, but it was really interesting to read about and also very difficult to read because it's just not fair. But there were just so many great moments in this, and I did really like it. Obviously, I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't a 5-star, and I did think some of the writing was just not for me, but I did overall really enjoy the story. And this was also my second book done for the Olympic Games readathon, so I definitely need to put in my points for that on their like Google Doc, but I think that is going to complete week 1 of the Olympic Games readathon. Don't forget, I'm going to be vlogging the entire readathon the entire month, so if you want to subscribe and hang around so you don't miss them, I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it. But I think that that is going to complete this vlog, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.